Good afternoon, everybody. I'm jumping on this Sunday afternoon. I might even do a video later, crafting video. But for now, I got a package. I purchased something from Nuvia's House of Lace, and I showed some of her stuff before. This time I bought from her, and when I opened my package first, this beautiful wrapping it came in. I kind of opened it a bit so that I didn't fight with the scissors on video. Sorry, I have a cold. Jacob's back in school, so of course he's bringing the germs into the house. So this is my order. Now, I know for a fact I didn't order this much, so she was very generous. It came in this beautiful mesh bag I love. But look at this packaging, and look at the colors. Oh, I can't wait. Beautiful, beautiful colors. And I don't have a lot in these colors, so I do so much pink and purple, and I noticed the other day when I wanted to do something a little bit different, I didn't have a lot of other laces, so I have to work on buying other colors. So let's open one at a time. I know I ordered this one, and it's funny, I can't remember which ones I ordered. But her lace, and the flowers are extra that she puts in her packaging and that are so cute. I love them. They're so beautiful. So I got this beautiful green one, and I ordered 1 yard. She sells them by the yard, and you can, depending on what she has available, depends on how many yards you can get. Sometimes she has 10 yards, sometimes she only has 2 yards. So I took 1 yard of it, and I love it. It's beautiful. I love this shade of green. It's a really nice green. So I have that one, and then I ordered this one. Oh, I'm going to put it back in its bag because I'm redoing my ribbon station, and it's a mess right now. Maybe I can just slide the camera up a little bit. I think you can see it. I'm going to be turning that tray into my ribbon. And I made those. I collaged paper and then cut out the ribbon holders. And that's a lot of work, so I'm slowly taking care of it and trying to organize it so that when I need ribbon, it's a little bit easier. Right now I have them in plastic containers closed up, and I have to open the lids, look through them, and I want to be able to, some might stay in the plastic bin, colors I don't use often, but those colors that I'm always grabbing, I want them to be much easier to grab. So that's my progress. So these will go beautifully on my, look at that. Beautiful on the edge. This would definitely make a beautiful pocket. I could put it this way, or I could put it at the bottom of, this isn't a journal, this is just but it could go on the bottom with the lace hanging. You could take it and put it this way as a pocket. Look how, oh, that's beautiful that way. It's a little, I find it a little heavy for the end, but that's, each to their own. It could be a nice side pocket this way. So, there's lots of ways this would look beautiful. And of course, some of it would be nice, some clusters. Fabric and lace clusters. And her prices are really, really reasonable. And I say that as a Canadian because I have to count in for my exchange. But for the quality of this, it's amazing. I would like to order more, but I have to take in consideration that beautiful exchange. But she's more than generous, and I appreciate her. These flowers are just beautiful, and I like them because I bought these rosettes, but I find them bulky. But I figured out sometimes I just flatten it. I put this on it, and when I glued it and just weighed it down for a bit, and then it sat a little bit better. So I did that. I'm just going to put those in with those flowers in my nice little jar there that's got scraps landing in it. Okay, so that's one of the packages. I'm going to leave the flowers out. And I'm just going to gently put that lace over here. And then this one, I think I ordered this one, and I think this is her sweet generosity. I can't find where that is stuck down. Oh, here it is. I just put my glasses on and then I was able to see it. There we go. And I love this brown. It is like so beautiful. These might end up on a nice autumn journal. This shade of brown is gorgeous. It's like a nice chocolate. I hope I'm doing this in camera. A nice chocolate brown. They're beautiful. Wherever she finds those. So we open up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it is beautiful. Look at the colors in it. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. And I'm trying to think of how I would use it. I mean, I could put it as, I'm just going to pull out a journal. I could very well just, I wished I had a sewing machine. I don't do a lot of fabric covers right now because I find gluing it doesn't look as nice. But it would look pretty as a front cover. You could take some of the mesh off the top. I mean, you could, and then just, you could outline a part of it and use this mesh in other things. Like I would use it in clusters and things like that. Or if you cut it, this could also, if you wanted more of a transparent pocket, you could do that as well. So, but this would look pretty just sitting on, like if you cut it, if I trimmed up around it, it would be beautiful on a cover. And if you don't want to lose too much of it, you could also go this way with it. It's just beautiful. And then adding in the flowers in a little cluster somewhere. You could easily do if you wanted to. But this is beautiful. Beautiful. I've never had anything like this, so this is really nice. That's why I said I have to think about how the best out of that beauty, I want to get, use it the best of my ability. And again, I will have the link to her Facebook shop. Join in. Most of the time she puts up new stuff Saturdays. I know usually on Saturdays, and I sometimes during the week. But she's always got things going up, and there's probably even stuff right now still available. So you can always check her out. I couldn't fold it up as beautiful as she did, but then I didn't take my time either. I can because of working retails forever. I go into stores and I clean. And then there's this in the black with the beige. And she sent me a lot of black, so now I have to do a nice, beautiful journal in black. Up here, this is the better way. Again, it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I can't wait to work with it and how I'll work with it. It's beautiful. I love it. And again, this is Nuvia's House of Lace, and I will have the link down below. Do check her out. Her stuff is absolutely gorgeous. Reasonable price. The quality is amazing. I'm a Temu shopper. I don't have anything against it. I know a lot of people are, oh, but I'm a thing. But this is not even close to the quality. This is higher quality than Temu. And you don't find things like this in Temu. So do check her out. And especially if you're American, the prices are really, really reasonable. If you live in the United States, as a Canadian, I have to deal with exchange. And sometimes with her stuff, it didn't come as in duty, but sometimes I get hit with duty as well, depending on the cost of it. Now, what I'm going to do is there's this, I've only been twice now. It's a small thrift shop. It is, I think it is run by the city or a church. I'm not sure what, but I'm not a big, I go to Goodwill and I go to Value Village because sometimes that's the only ones in the area, which is what happened here. We only have Value Village, and I love Salvation Army, but our Salvation Army in my town is really, really not that great. So this is what I found yesterday. I spent $15, but I bought my friend, he saw a shirt, he wanted it, and he didn't want to wait in the line, so I said, toss it here, I'll take care of it. He said, that's fine. It was $6, and he said, I'll pay for your lunch, you pay for my shirt. I thought that was a pretty good deal. We went just to this place called Johnny's, and I had just breakfast, 2 eggs and bacon. So this is what I found at this. I've been before. I got tons of lace curtains and that, like 50 cents. Like when I go to Goodwill, like even when I went to Salvation Army, for a small curtain, they wanted $10 a panel. I wasn't going to pay that. So I'm so happy to find this place. Maybe it's best to take it out one by one than dump it. Now, I don't very often find wallpaper, and vintage wallpaper I definitely don't find. This does have some stains on it, and so I'll just, get rid of that. But there's a lot, and I like the fact that it's a nice cream, and there's a lot to it, and I got it for $1. So I was happy that at one time, so there's that piece, and then there's a longer piece. So there's quite a bit here. I'll just trim off this, and I won't throw it away. I'll use this in clusters or to cover a tag and things like that. I'll just, cut off the pieces that are stained. So I got that beautiful wallpaper, and that and upholstery is very hard. I don't have luck with upholstery. So I was supposed to do a video Friday. This cold has just got me. Friday I felt the worst, but it's the soreness of my throat really came out today. So I found that wallpaper, and then I found this basket, and there was all this in. And the funny thing is, it had no prices on it except for one. They had like 50 cents on this roll. And I don't know if I'll use this gray one much, but I mean, I paid 50 cents for it all. So I got this nice gray, but again, it could be a nice cover for a journal. It's really, and it's a nice, I mean, it's not a small piece, it's a nice size that's doubled. So I got that, and then, and I'm not going to put it back in the elastic because I'll fold it up and put it away. And then I got these in it. I wanted the purples. A lot of times I use this in when I make fabric and lace clusters, and I don't have a deep purple like this, and I love this. This is my favorite shade of purple next to the lavender. These are my two favorite shades of purple. So I got that, and there is a lot there, guys. Like I hadn't unraveled it all. So, and that's still doubled over. So I got that. Then I got this one in the same thing, and this is even more in the mauve. Again, I could cover a journal with it, but I most likely won't. I will use it more in clusters. If I ever get a sewing machine, I might have cut this out in the shape of a tag and covered the whole tag in fabric. I'll, when I get my sewing machine, hopefully soon. I check there all the time, hoping one will come in there. And then in cream, I can use the cream, but I also thought I would take half of this and tea dye it. So there's quite a bit here as well. So with these two, I can cut thinner strips and use them to tie it as on the top of a tag as well. So I have lots of uses I can do out of that. So, and that was all of that for 50 cents. I couldn't go wrong for that price. I got a nice big elastic now. I'll put it back here. Then I don't even remember what she charged. I didn't take my bill, but I think she charged me 50 cents for this as well. But there's a lot of it in here, so I'm not worried about that. Again, it could go to cover a journal. These are more handkerchief, like it's been cut differently, but I bought it to use it in clusters, but I also could do, like even right now, if I took the scissors like this, I could do, I'm just going to see if I can fold it. Every once in a while you might hear Jacob. I'm watching him right now. His dad went to get his mom, and they went to Maxi to grab eggs. So even this, I could do a corner pocket with it as well. So I have that, and like there's lots of pieces here for 50 cents. I mean, I know when I checked this out at the fabric store when I was home visiting my sister, this it wasn't 50 cents for all this. Trust me. So I got quite a bit of it. So I'm excited about that. So I got some really good fabric, and like right now I've spent $1 on all that, you know. So, and then I got this one for $1. Again, it's just, I'm gonna throw it all. I'm not gonna throw it in the washing machine. I'll probably wash it in the sink with some baking soda, and because I'm afraid that but again, I can leave it white. I might take a piece of some of it and tea dye it. Even maybe, because there's quite a bit here. Quite a bit. It looks like maybe somebody cut something up, or they bought it that way, and there's more of it here. So I'm always looking for this lacy stuff to use in my clusters on tags. This would be great sewing around a tag. I'm excited about all that. So I got all that. Then it's funny, I got all that fabric for 50 cents, but I got this scarf for $2. Now what I wanted to do with it, I don't know if it's going to work. Well, I can't tear it, obviously, but I want to take it and cut it in strips to be able to do stuff like this, like tie a bow to the top of a tag. This one I didn't tie it, I glued it. So I want to be able to do different things like that, or loosely just tie it in a knot and have it. So, and it was $2 for the scarf. Oh, no, $1. So it wasn't even that bad. And I like the shade of pink. So I'm trying to think outside my box on using different ways to, and this also would be pretty in my scrap of pads. Then I got this. It was just hanging on. I got it for 2 pieces for $1. So I'll show one piece. I got this. Now some of this I have a hard time, because for me, I would love this on my dresser. I am a vintage girl. I love old furniture. If I ever have my own place, I am going to go vintage in my furniture. So that one might be a little hard to cut, but I might, because even cutting around that flower, I like that. So I got that. But it's very soft. That's what I like about it. So this one might not go into junk journaling. I also like these for when I do pictures. I like to, I like to use this type of stuff to take pictures, which I'm working on doing better pictures. And then I got this one again is a nice long one. And it's just been, let me cut that off with my scissors. We'll turn that into a tag. So it's a nice long one, and this one I kept thinking I'm going to cut around some of the flowers, see what I can do. I've never really used this much in my journal, and I'm starting to work on it. I'm trying to finish this journal up this coming week, but I was working on this journal. So what I did with like one of those corner pieces, I cut the corner piece off, and I did something like this, and I've never done this before. So I really think, and so this would be nice as well. Oh, I have one fly down here. And again, I could do, cut a piece of this off again. So I'm trying to think of ways to use it. I got it because I really want it, but some of the flowers are big, but I still got it. And again, I could, when I get my sewing machine, again, it could be sewn on, you know, I don't know how, because I'd have to learn that. I'm going to have to watch videos. I guess you would sew it that way and then trim it up. I don't know. But on a journal, it might look nice. This is new to me. I'm trying to go work and do new things and work with new products and things that I've never done before. But I got both pieces for $1. So I was happy with that. And then a few more little things. Let me put this journal away. I was working on this journal this weekend, adding some more lace. I decided I wanted this really frilly and much more lace. So I kind of been going through and like I added that to one of the pages. I'm trying to, I didn't have a top on that. I'm trying to add much more lace to it because I really want it really lacy, and when it sits, I want the lace at the top, and so I'm trying to get that one done. I'm trying to get a few journals done. Okay, so there's that. Where's the other? Now the last few things. I have always had a love for glassware, vintage glassware, older glassware. Sometimes it's not always vintagey, but it looks like it's vintagey. I have 2 of them now, so I got another one of these because I like to keep them on my desk. Even, for instance, when I'm just working, having these sitting in here that instead of all over the desk, I can sit them in there and work with them and along with my hair. So I bought this one to be kind of my catch-all when I'm sitting here working. And then if I'm finished working with those pieces, then I'll clean it up. So I have that one to go with the one. I put a few pretties in it. And I have another one that for now I haven't put anything in it. I have papers because I got this as a gift and I've got to take a picture of it. And so that was what was close by. So that's why it ended up there. So, and then the 2 other things I got. My friend Gab that went with me, she found me all these doilies. And they charged me, this one was 50 cents for all of these. And this one was 50 cents for all of these, which is really good because somebody paid $1 for one package. These are my 2 favorite sizes to work with. There's red in here, which will be nice for Christmas. And I think there's even a couple. Oh no, that's just the back. And look at it, looks like it's been embroidered. So I really like it. And it has a really neat texture to it. It's really beautiful. It's not like the paper ones. It's much more durable, but it'll look pretty. And then even I'm just trying to think how. So I got those. So I love these, and I'm glad I got a lot of them in there now that I've seen them close up. And this is this is more fabric-y feel to it. This is just a different type of paper. So, and I got lots. And then I got heart shape in here, which is my favorite. So these are pretty in a journal like this. I'm trying to think of how I could put it on a cover of a journal. So, and there's lots of it, and it's a good feeling doily again. So I'm very happy with this one that she found me. So she found me that one. So I got quite a bit for 50 cents in that. I'm always searching doilies. I have tons of doilies. I need to start using them in my projects more. One of the things I'm working on in my organization is things like this that I put somewhere off to the side and I forget to use them. And then I got lots of little doilies. This is kind of a bit, so I've got lots of different little doilies again. So I'm really excited to get all that for 50 cents. Like, this is packed full. And again, this is like those red ones almost. So I don't know where these people got these ones, but they are really, really nice. Really, I might have to put some of them in some Happy Mail. This one wasn't even opened, and there's 33 of them in there. So, and this had 22, but this one looked like it was used the most. But, I mean, I've got lots of cute doilies now. And I'm excited about that. So I have to figure out how I'm going to store those so that they're handy. And I'm going to tea dye some of these. I like keeping some white. And I do like, and sometimes I color them in pinks and different colors I do. So I'm excited. So I got all of that. So it was $15.98, take away $6. So it was about $11 for all of that amazing. Oh, I forgot what else I got. I bought these. I don't know how I'll use them. I have a thing for old clip-on earrings, and you'll see I have a couple here that I bought. I have these clip-ons. I just don't know how I would use it in junk journal, but I loved them, so they just came home with me. I thought there was another pair. I thought I grabbed 2, but maybe I only grabbed 1. Oh yeah, I did grab 2. This one is, I was thinking I'd take apart and use this as a dangle and try to break off the brad, and then I could glue that on inside like a flower. So I love that. It will be hard to use these. Sometimes I just keep them because I like to look at them. But I really like these, and the stones are really pretty. I'm trying to see where my camera is. Oh, I knew they would be calling me. So there we go. And then I got this one. And again, I got them for the beads and these unique stones. So I'll take this apart and use them in different ways. I'm going to take them off the paper because they're going to go in my little collection over here. My pretty collection. And there we go, guys. That's it for today, showing you this. It was just to show you the beautiful lace from Nuvia's House of Lace, and you must check her out and join the group. You won't regret it. And thank you very much for joining me today, and have a wonderful Sunday afternoon. Bye-bye.